Hi, this is David with David's Tutorials, and today is the week as we're approaching Thanksgiving, and I'd like to talk to you about the attitude of gratitude and how it can change your life forever. More than 25 years ago, I read Zig Ziglar's book, See You at the Top, and if you haven't read that book yet, as old as it is, I promise, read it. You will enjoy it. It will change your life for the better. In that book, Zig Ziglar talked about, among other things, the attitude of gratitude and how it had changed his life as well. I have seen this same concept brought forth many other places. There's a PragerU.com video, matter of fact, several of them, on being grateful and how to be unhappy. And to be unhappy is to be ungrateful. People who are ungrateful people are not happy people, and people who are happy people are grateful people. He goes into good detail. I'll put a link to that in the comment section down below. There are many other people who talk about being grateful, and when you very first start thinking about being grateful, you think about all of the horrible things that are happening in the world. You think about the horrible things that are happening in your state, in your city, right next to where you're, even the horrible things that happen to you, and you say, how can I be thankful? These are awful things that are happening. I don't want to be thankful. I am angry. Well, there is always something for which to be thankful. You can be thankful no matter what's going on. Let's take, for example, Hurricane Katrina. Now, most of you are probably aware that I live in the southeast United States, and in 2005, Hurricane Katrina hit the Louisiana and Mississippi Gulf coasts really badly. Hundreds of thousands of people were displaced from their homes. Millions, even billions of dollars of damage was caused. How can anybody be thankful for that? I had two friends, no, make that three friends, who lived on the Gulf Coast of Mississippi, and afterwards, every single one of them said they got evacuated, and when they came back, all that was left of their house was a pressure-washed concrete slab. How can you be thankful for something like that? There's always something for which to be thankful. All you have to do is look for it. Let me tell you the thing that happened in my family for which I am immensely thankful that was caused by Hurricane Katrina. We homeschooled our kids, and when my daughter was in homeschool, she had a circle of friends that were very good friends. They all had very good value systems, and that's one thing for which I am very thankful. They helped reinforce each other's positive values instead of going to a public school system where people were trying to impress all of their friends by doing things that were way outside of boundaries and just make parents roll their eyes and shudder in revulsion. But after Katrina hit, my daughter was in college at that point, and one of her high school level friends, still living down on the Gulf Coast of Mississippi, they had Katrina hit their homestead, which is about 20 miles inland from the coast, but it caused quite a bit of damage. Now, this friend was a member of a family where they had, I think, 4 children, some of which were my daughter's age, some of which were quite older. And one of the sisters of my daughter's friend was married to a person who lived in Tulsa. His name was John. And the friend's family called the daughter, can you come down and help us clean up after Katrina? And of course, when she came down, she brought her husband, John. And when Rachel and John came down to help the family clean up, they brought John's brother, Daniel. Well, on the way to the Gulf Coast of Mississippi from the Tulsa area, Rachel and John and Daniel stopped at our house. And my daughter saw that Brother Daniel was kind of left out of the conversation because Rachel and John and my wife and Shelley were all involved in this big old conversation about having done homeschool, and Daniel was kind of out here on the side feeling left out. And my daughter noticed this. And so she started trying to bring him into the conversation. And when they started talking, it was almost as though there were sparks flying in the conversation. And just to get to the bottom line quickly, they're now married, they have 3 little girls, and that's one thing for which to be thankful for Katrina. They brought my daughter and her current husband together, and we are very thankful for that. If you look, there are always things for which you can be thankful about any situation. You just have to look. And I'm going to promise you one thing. If you begin to start putting aside any frustration, any anger, any bad feelings you have about any situation and start looking for things for which to be thankful, your life will be so much better. You will start being a happier person. And don't you want to be a happier person? It can start with something as simple as going to a restaurant and you see a server that is so harried and they're stumbling and they're not doing a very good job. And you're irritated. Why can't they just take care of my order? And instead of yelling at them or fussing at them or cutting them out of a tip or whatever it is you want to do to get back at them, instead of that, look for something for which to be thankful. Talk to the server and brighten their life. Say, oh, I can see you're just totally swamped. I just want you to know I really appreciate the job you're doing here. You're going to brighten their life, and in return, it will brighten your life. So make it your mission to take on an attitude of gratitude. Be thankful for everything. As it says in the Bible, in all things be thankful, not just for the blessings, in all things be thankful. Think of a way to be grateful for everything that happens in your life. You'll be glad you did. This is David with David's Tutorials. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. You know what to do. Leave us a comment in the comment section down below. And if you're not a subscriber, go ahead right now. Why not? Go ahead and click that subscribe button and then the bell icon. And YouTube will let you know when I post another tutorial right here on David's Tutorials. Take care.